All right, welcome back. February is Black History Month, and we are highlighting local businesses, organizations, and incredible people in the community. The Northwest African American Museum recently reopened its doors with new exhibits featuring Black artists.
And joining us to tell us all about that, we have the president and CEO of the Northwest African American Museum, Lanisha DeBartolome, and exhibit curator Eric Salisbury. Welcome, welcome.
We're happy to be here.
Glad to be here.
Happy to have you. And you guys have a fun name for your crew, right? The Namely.
We are the Namely.
Yes, we are.
That's great. So you reopened on MLK Day. You were closed for a couple of years, right?
We were.
Yes.
That must feel so good to be reopened. What was that like?
It was grand. So we did hold our grand reopening on Dr. King Day. There were thousands of people there. The annual MLK March ended at NAMM for the first time in history.
Beautiful.
On that day. We had acclaimed actor and activist Jesse Williams as our moderated keynote speaker. There were all kinds of activities for children. And it was just a great day to reconvene, reconnect, and regather community at the newly reopened African American Museum.
Wonderful. And Eric, you actually debuted the new art exhibits as the curator. So talk to us a little bit. You were chatting with us during the break about how you curate this.
Oh, I was just saying that, it's very organic. It's about knowing what we want to portray, what we want to show people. When we're thinking about healing, restoration, a gallery reopening. And so we wanted artists that would have work that would be uplifting. And so we found 4 artists. It's Chantel Jackson, Vincent Keel. We also have Lamar, and we have Yegi Michaels. And I mean, they came through for us. And I mean, when you go there, you see this fabulous work, colorful, full of energy, full of life, full of stories. And so you got to come out and see it. If you haven't been there, you got to come.
We haven't been yet, so we definitely need to check it
like a
out.
good
We've been
time.
saying this is the month we're going to start hitting up the museums.
Yes,
Gotta do it.
absolutely.
And there, I mean, there's other exhibits too. We have The Journey, which is Jacob Lawrence, and we're featuring his wife, Gwendolyn Knight, one of her pieces too. And we're just proud to have that on board. And also, we have a photography show, which is about the march, because they're celebrating 40 years of marching right here in the Pacific Northwest.
That's incredible.
So that is, what you want to come out and see throughout those years what people have been doing. And then we have one more exhibit, and it's through Onyx Gallery, Onyx Collective. And they have honored us with their artists, and it's a freedom of expression is their exhibit.
That's awesome. And Lanisha, we have to talk about this because this is so cool. This is the first museum in the country to have its own choir?
We are. So we have the African American Cultural Ensemble, or also known as ACE, and they've been performing for about 2 years now all over the region. They sing songs of inspiration, songs of culture, heritage, healing, and hope. And so we're very proud of that choir that's really elevating African American heritage stories through song, music, and rhythm.
That's amazing.
It is.
And I would love to hear from both of you on this, but I think there is a tendency, and it's both well-meaning and necessary, to talk about the difficulties that the African American community has faced throughout history. But talk to me about the importance of also celebrating joy and light and color and art and music in the community as well.
These stories, this culture, this art, it's about honoring our humanity as African Americans and really asserting Black wellness, Black well-being, Black excellence, Black beauty, Black futures, the sustainability of Black futures. And that's what Eric does as curator through art.
Yeah, and for me, I have a motto, and it's positive art does wonders for the heart.
Aww.
And so to me, that's what it's about. We live in a world where so much of the negativity is being showcased.
Yeah.
And to me, it takes a little extra effort to just bring forth that which is positive, that is uplifting. People need to break away from that, and art is one way to do that.
I love that.
That's wonderful.
Yeah. Let's also talk about the James Baldwin Circle. This is an award that is, tell us all about it.
Yes, and so the Northwest African American, the Northwest African American Museum created the James Baldwin Circle to uplift and honor African American writers who are writing to advance justice and equity. And this is the second year that we have presented this award to a writer. And this year, New York Times best-selling author Ijeoma Oluo has been bestowed as the James Baldwin Awardee. She's the author of the wonderful book, So You Want to Talk About Race? And she just published a new book called Mediocre, The Dangerous Legacy of White Male America. She writes in truth-telling ways, very much like James Baldwin. And last year's honoree was Marcus Harrison Green. And so we have this legacy of really honoring and uplifting Black journalists and Black writers.
I love that. She's from Seattle, too,
She's
right?
from Seattle. She's based right here in Seattle. And the program can be seen on NAM's YouTube channel.
I love that.
Yes.
That is so exciting. Now, we do also have to talk about this. You were named the 2022 Woman of Influence honoree by Puget Sound Business Journal. Congratulations to you. How does that feel?
Thank you all. You know, every bit of success is team effort. And so I really applaud the team at NAM, the NAMily, and the community of supporters who really make this museum thrive and fulfill an amazing mission. So it's a team success.
Awesome. Well, congratulations, and we're going to have to come check you out.
Thank you. Please do.
Absolutely. Lanisha and Eric, thank you so much. And make sure to check out the Northwest African American Museum and their new exhibits. We've got all that info up on our website for you, fox13seattle.com/studio13live.